Do you dream of living in a tranquil paradise like this, but not so far removed away from the city? Because you love the city life, but you also want something as peaceful as this? Well, if you don't, you know what? You can skip this video, that's fine. But if you do want to live in a house like this, you better stay until the end of the video. What a beautiful, beautiful subdivision. You've got a wide road over here, and then you see the house. It's a corner lot, so you have this gorgeous view of this angle, or rather this angle of the house. And then as you walk, that will welcome you. So over to that side of the property, you have your vehicle gate, but we will go through this one. And I will be exploring this home with you guys also for the first time. So you have gorgeous landscaping here, not just of architecture, but actual landscaping. You have a garden here in the corner that feels like a secluded oasis, especially since it's right next to the road. Look at that, it's beautiful. Then you have a view of your neighborhood. And again, it's just full of trees. It's very peaceful. I can hear the birds chirping, singing. What a nice place to live in. Of course, on top of that, you have a beautiful house to go with it. So before we go through the main entrance, let's check this one out. You have a view of your jacuzzi, your swimming pool, and then your outdoor grill area with seating. And it's covered, and again, you have access to that garden. Okay, but now let's go through the main entrance. So you have lots of solid wood vertical slats over here, beautifully framed by all of the dark slate tiles. Ang ganda ng contrast, ang ganda ng texture. All right, so here we have a digital door lock, and the actual door is this big.
Hi! Hi, Julia!
Hi, Faye.
Game na ba?
Hold on, let me open the door for the team.
Oh my God. Hi! Welcome to our new property here in Antipolo.
Thank you guys. This is Faye, by the way. This is Faye. Welcome here. All right, so she's obviously one of our Presello agents. So you were saying, sorry. Thank you for welcoming us. So what is it about this house first? What can I expect? What can we expect?
A lot of beautiful views. The security is so really good. The security guards are super friendly. It's a 24-hour security. The facade, of course, instead of a backyard, it's a front yard.
Oh, the garden.
Yes, it has garden, pool, barbecues.
Ang ganda.
So many perks.
Okay, so I can't wait to explore. Thank you, Faye. Please join me later at the end of the video. Okay. All right, so as we enter the main entrance, this is what will welcome you. So you have this living area with a very unique shape. It's not your usual or your typical rectangular. Everyone's taking off their shoes. I'm so sorry. Wala namang, okay, I'm not leaving any tracks. So as I was saying, it's not your typical rectangular room. Now, most of it is painted in white, but what's nice to note is that you have lots of texture going on. So for example, you have vertical cladding over here. So hopefully you can see, right? Oh, ang ganda ng construction, very solid. And then this one is high gloss surfacing or laminates. So you have cupboards, storage, and obviously this is where your TV is gonna go. So it's your entertainment shelf. And then across that, you have your bookshelf. This time, this is the only dark surface that you can see in this area apart from the door, of course. So it gives that really nice contrast with the light and the dark. And it almost matches the one on the TV. And then you have marble over here. Okay, so before we explore the rest of the areas, let's check out the powder room. Hold on. So, malalim pala siya. So you have here your sink, your vanity, and your toilet. Even this room has a very unique shape. So granted, your lot actually has a unique shape, and the architect just made use of that to make sure that the house isn't your stereotypical box, and I love it. So you have a nook over here for your, You can barely see it, but you have a nook over here for your trash bin. And again, lots of room for you to get creative. Now in this case, you have shelving, you have pendant lighting, you have high ceiling as well. So you have like, you can actually put a tall painting over here or a photograph. That would be really, really cool. And again, of course, this is a guest accessible powder room. So this is where they're gonna go. This is where you will direct them when they need to go to the bathroom. Okay, so let me just show you again. So over here, you have a glass sliding door that will lead you back out to your swimming pool, as well as your outdoor dining area and your garden, which Faye mentioned earlier was instead of a backyard, is a front yard. And that's not actually very common here in the Philippines. I mean, of course, a lot of houses have that design, but it's not as common, I think, in all of the house tours that we've done. You can only probably name a few, actually, right? Comment down below if you can remember any of them. Okay, so from your living area, you then have your kitchen and your dining. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful lighting. So you have here your chandelier, very modern chandelier or drop light. And this is where your dining table is going to go. You can go quite long for this one. You can probably have an 8 to 10 seater table, a generous table. And then right beside that, you have your kitchen with a waterfall center or island counter with a bar on that side and then storage on this side. So this is generally white with gray veins, and then the storage is high gloss gray, just like the one on this side. And then you have your built-in matte black sink, your induction stove, and then on this side, you have your smoked, I don't know if you can see. So it's smoked glass so that you can display some of your china or even your wine. And then of course you have more of the appliances, your refrigerator. Hold on. Is this what I think it is? I think it's... Ang tagal. I don't want to... It looks like a dishwasher. No, but I'm not sure if it's a dishwasher. I haven't dealt with a lot of dishwashers in my life, okay? The last time I did was when I was working in a restaurant, and that looks very different from home dishwashers. Okay, so anyways, you have more storage over here, and then more built-ins. So this one is your oven. And I just love how seamless everything looks while still maintaining layers. You have some awning windows over here that lets you peer into your neighborhood. Again, lots of greens. And then on this side, you have a door that will lead you to your daily kitchen. So over here, it's a little bit more industrial. When I say a little bit, it's a lot more industrial. So it's mostly white with stainless steel. Again, you have awning windows that lead to the side of the house. That's more for ventilation though. And speaking of ventilation, you have this massive range hood. And again, everything is stainless steel. So again, it's not a typical rectangle of a room. So it's up to you how you want to configure it. And there are lots of things you can do with this space because of the way it's shaped. For example, if you put a seating setup over here, hindi mababother yung path mo from that door going here. So if you had a more rectangular room, it might have been a different story. But since ganito nga yung layout niya, ang galing. Okay, so out this door, we will be led back to the living area. But before we proceed to the main stairs, which you can clearly see is right here, let's check out this room first. So from your living area, nakita nyo na eh, you have the gym over here. But this is basically your multifunction room. It could be a theater on this side, it's up to you. There's a massive TV already installed over here. You still have high ceiling. You have white bricks on this wall for an accent, and then the rest of the walls are in an off-white color. Now this probably doesn't come through to the video, but it's a little on the greenish gray side, and it looks serene, at least compared to the white bricks. So again, it's up to you if you want to turn this into a multimedia room or something, entertainment room. But this side, they obviously chose to be a gym. So it's nice that you can turn this into a gym. Actually, you know what? If this is the gym, that might work as an office if you wanted to. It depends on what you need it for. Okay. And then right in front of the main. All right. Okay, this one is locked. Okay, so that is locked. Ano room to?
Bedroom.
Ah, okay. So there are a lot of things inside, but this is one of the bedrooms, and it's here on the ground floor, so that it's easier to access. So again, I'm exploring this house for the first time, like you guys. Okay, now instead of heading up, let's go down first. And before anything else, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and click on the bell so you get notified for whenever we release new YouTube videos. We're on Facebook, so make sure you hit like and see first, and follow us on Instagram at Presello_official. My name is Julia, and guys, if you've been enjoying the house tour so far, make sure you follow us on all our social medias and go to our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future. Invest with us. Invest with Presello. So the main stairs is very modern. You have these solid wood planks as the steps themselves. Glass over here, held by steel clasps. I meant holders. And then the handle, the handrail, smooth, solid wood. I love it. Okay, so here on the basement or lower ground, you could say, we have 3 doors. So one of the doors will lead back out to the side of the house and back out to the front yard. This one is storage, and then this one leads to the 6-vehicle carport. So it's nice and spacious, high ceiling. Hindi kulog when your cars are here, even if you have them all running, but I don't suggest you guys do that. So you have space here on the side, which acts as the gap between the house itself and your perimeter wall, which, by the way, is insanely high thanks to the landscape of the property. Look at that. That is picturesque to me. This is so nice to me, very industrial looking. Even if this house is more on the modern contemporary side, I love the aesthetics. Okay, so we have several doors over here as well. You have some storage rooms, the male staff quarters. And then just look at the ceiling. Again, I think this is what makes it very industrial looking to me. The lights, super minimalist, super clean, super effective. And then, of course, you have that view out the gate. I mean, at least for now, if you look at it, look at that. Looks like a frame. It's framing the nature outside. Ganda. Now let me check this one out. I believe this one is a toilet and bath. Okay, I'm not supposed to open this one, but I believe that's what it is. Oops. And now we can head back up. Oh, pumasok siya sa bahay. Nanahan niya pa tayo. Okay, let's head back up. Okay, so apparently there is a steel spiral staircase out here on the side, which will lead you to the front yard coming from the door that we saw from downstairs. So it's not flat, you have to go up a spiral staircase. Oh, and the ceiling. It's beautiful. It's simple. You have pin lights and then you have cove lights. Everything looks expensive because it's minimalist while still having, again, lots of texture and layers to it. Like even just this, again, simple, but it has layers. And then, natamaan lang ng camera. But you have these beautiful drapes. So, okay, look at this. Technically, your windows aren't the entire first and second floor. It's only the second floor and then the first floor down here. So you have a bit of a break over here. But because of the curtains, it makes it look like one massive window, and that really adds height. I mean, just look at this. It adds height, as if hindi matangkad na rin talaga yung ano, no? Matangkad. Hindi, hindi mataas na rin yung ceiling height, but it adds more. Oh, look at that. It's nice and windy too. Okay. So over here, again, you still have high ceiling, and then your hallway isn't, again, a typical narrow hallway. It's actually more of a polygon, you could say. So we have 4 doors. Let's check this one out first. Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Okay, so this one is it's again another polygon because you have this nook over here. And then you still have high ceiling, then you have a mural all over. Artwork. Look at this, it's so nice. Someone hand painted this. I love it. Obviously, this used to be a kid's room using very, very neutral colors apart from the yellow for the sun, but that's in a pastel color, so it's not very matingkad. You have gorgeous floor-to-ceiling windows. They're mostly fixed, except for the ones on top. You can open those. Those are awning windows. And then you have a view of your backyard, that being, again, greenery. Then you have over here your built-in closet. I don't know if you can see, but it has texture. So it's not just a gray colored. I think from a certain light, it reminds me of those specialty papers, the fancy ones, the ones that smell good. That's what this looks like. And then you have an ensuite, toilet and bath. Oh, ang ganda ng glass. Right, so you have your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. And ang taas ng glass. This isn't as common as you might think. Usually they just end it at 2.1 meters, but this is definitely way beyond that, especially since you have really high ceiling. I guess they figured if you put it at the standard height, baka mukhang maliit. So they made it proportionate. That is nice, and it looks so clean. Okay, so the pin lights, by the way, I don't know if you can tell, but they're kind of big. Rightly so, kasi high ceiling siya. So if you make it smaller, baka hindi maganda yung payoff ng ilaw. So at least they made it bigger. Okay, whoo, so many doors. Okay, let's check this one out. Okay, let's not check this one out. How about this one? Ito muna. Alright, so speaking of checking out, dahil nahawakan ko yun, bigla ko ito napansin. Ang ganda nung doorknob. It's kind of weird how we still refer to this as doorknobs, no? Dati kasi they were actual knobs, yun lang yung pwedeng gawin. But now they come in all shapes and sizes. So, anyway. Alright, so this room, again, I'm gonna guess that this used to be a kid's room as well. Cute! So I have the pink, the white, the gray, and then the blue. It's still very neutral in its own way, very pastel. I love it. You still have the high ceiling, the fixed windows with the awning up top. And then your built-in wardrobe is on this side. And then over here you have the ensuite, toilet and bath, with your sink, your toilet, and your enclosed shower space. It's also important to note, I suppose, that all of the toilet and bath so far that we've seen does have an exhaust fan while still having an awning window. So at least you have ventilation checked off. Good ventilation specifically. Okay, so next, I'm sorry, I just have the desire to want to know what this is for. I'm gonna guess it's for this one. Napaka-specific na. Alright, so over here, we have the, oh wow! This is the junior? Ganda! Okay, again, it's a polygonal room. It's not your typical square. You have this bed area that literally has a view of the mountains. Guys, we are in Antipolo after all, so ang ganda ng view. Granted, kita mo rin yung poste. But you know what? I'm not even that angry about it. It's just one stick with a few electrical wirings, and then the rest is just nature. You have rolling hills and mountains. It's beautiful. And again, you have all of this fixed glass with some awning up top that you can open for ventilation. And then over here you have a walk-in or walk-through closet. This time, this one is in a super glossy white. Interesting handles. So you have your hanging rods and your drawers. It's basically the same for this side. And then over here, you have the smoke glass to show off your shoes or your bags or your collectibles. Ooh, and then over here you have the ensuite toilet and bath with your toilet, your sink, your enclosed shower space with an enclosed, or within the enclosed rather, area is also a bath tub. It feels so, how do I put this? The space itself, the floor space itself is just perfect. It's not too big, it's not too small, but it feels big because of the height. It feels grand. You do have a pretty small awning window over there. I mean, it should be enough for ventilation. Again, you have an exhaust fan. But I guess I'm not used to seeing smaller windows in a bathroom this big, but you know what? That's not a bad thing because that provides you a lot of privacy. You don't have to worry if your neighbors are seeing you or not. Actually, you know what? Comment down below if that's the kind of window you like in your bathroom. Because I feel like not everyone likes an entire wall of window in their bathroom. Let's check this one out. Okay. So this one has a metal screen for when you open. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. So you have a metal screen for when you decide to open this area, which leads to the balcony. So this is the balcony that you saw from the facade. And now I know that this balcony is shared by this bedroom and the one right next to it. Because obviously there was a wall, right? Itong kinato ko. But the door itself continues to the other side. But instead of going through that, we are gonna go through the proper door. My bun, oops, keeps hitting everything. Okay. Oh, and for those asking, you have centralized air conditioning. Okay. Now, the master bedroom. Okay. So this is the same door that will lead you to the balcony that you saw earlier. And then this. Oh, let me close this. I saw it first before you guys. I'm so sorry, but this is the bedroom itself. You have lots of space. You have windows everywhere. I feel like a Disney princess. I kind of want to open everything. But yeah, it's safe to assume that all of this, yep, you can open. But when it's closed like this, it's also automated. And it's all of this is automated. So if you have it closed, it looks like a ballroom. If you have it open, and then it's just a lot of light streaming into the room. And it might be a little hard to capture this one on video, but this part is all smoke. And I was gonna say smoke and mirrors. They're having a hard time opening the curtains. They don't know which one. Okay, pakita natin. Pakita natin. Tingnan mo kasi. Ang daming remote. Hindi ko na nga sinubukan eh. It's automated, guys. Oh, there we go. Okay, so when you open up one wall or one side of the wall, you have a view of your neighborhood. Again, ang ganda-ganda. And this is a dreary day. It's very rainy today. Imagine when it's actually raining or when it's super sunny. Either way, it's gonna be gorgeous. Look at that. At night, during the day, transitional times like sunrise or sunset. Oh, amazing. Okay, and then over here, you have cabinets that are smoked, but it also has a reflective quality to it that makes it look like mirrors. So it can act as a mirror, like hello. Hindi ko alam kung kita niyo sila, but hello. So I love this. It broadens the space, at least visually. And then over here, you have the rest of the cabinetry. And this is your master walk-in closet. I feel like I'm in a house of mirrors. all of the vertical lights from inside of the wardrobe is reflecting everywhere, and it looks so mesmerizing. It's actually very tall. Again, you have very high ceiling. So, I mean, halata naman yata, I'm dwarfed by everything in this house. So, it may not look as tall as you might think. I'm not sure how it translates. But yeah, these cabinets are very, very tall. So you have hanging rods, you have drawers, shelving space, what have you, and you can see all of it from wherever you're standing. Then over here in the middle, you have an island storage with some drawers, and for your accessories, you have these cubbies for your watches, your rings, bracelets, bangles, earrings. Beautiful. I love it. Okay, now over here, we have the actual ensuite, toilet and bath. Let's look at this side first. So you have the urinal. You also have a nice shelf over here. That's eye level. Up to you to decide how you want to use that information. You have a Japanese toilet over here. Again, you have another shelf. This would work perfectly for your little trinkets, like maybe a picture frame or some plants. Actually, an artwork would be nice here. Something to look at, you know? And then on this side, you have a beautiful bathtub with some rock details in the bottom. And then an enclosed shower space on this side. And it's also nice that the floor is different. All of these are tiles, by the way. So this look like, the tiles here look like stone, and then the ones here look like wood, but they're all tiles. Easy to maintain, especially since it's gonna get wet. This is a toilet and bath. But it's nice that they made it different, just for that nice little accent. And speaking of accent, that lighting is so cute. I don't know about you guys, but I want one. And then over here in the middle, you have your his and her sinks with the vanity mirror that is lit. Here we go. And you can change the temperature, or the cool or daylight or warm. Okay. So, hello. So, that has been it. I believe I didn't miss anything. So now, it's time to meet up with Faye for the recap. But before that, make sure you check out these beautiful B-rolls. Love the color of the pool, and then right in front of that, my showers. But hello Faye.
How was it?
I loved it. So,
love it?
ang ganda ng views. I love that the junior
Yeah.
master and the master had beautiful views of the
Super.
street. Ang ganda ng subdivision also.
All greens, no?
All greens. Ang
Super.
ganda. And also, I believe the value of the
It's
property, sulit.
super sulit.
No? Okay, wait. So, numbers muna tayo. We have 884 square meters of floor area, 532 square meters of lot area, 5 bedrooms, 5 toilet and baths, and a 6-vehicle carport with a front yard. Kung nasan tayo ngayon?
It's like a resort, no?
It is, but very private. As you
Yes.
have your own secret
Your
garden
own,
almost.
your own
Right?
resort.
Oh, ang
Yes.
ganda.
Super.
And I see now why so many people want to move here in Antipolo.
Correct.
Mhm.
Fresh air.
Fresh air, lots of greenery, beautiful views, kahit na maulan.
Correct. Actually. Pero maganda. It's malamig.
Ano nga? Ay, pero before we end, Faye, kanina ka pa nagtatanong kung ano yung gusto ko. Ano yung pinaka-gusto mo dito?
Well, it's the front yard.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I
It's
agree.
like, yes.
Ang ganda ng
As
front
I
yard.
mentioned kanina, para siyang resort
Mm.
na very private. Your own.
Mm.
You have pool, you have barbecues. Super nice. That's my favorite.
Tsaka yung pagpasok pa lang, no?
Correct. And you cannot get kasi this much of a size ng property in Manila.
That's
With
true.
the price. Super.
It's lot corner lot.
Corner pa.
Okay. So guys, if you want to get in touch with us and if you want to get in touch with Faye, make sure you contact us through our hotlines or our website at www.presello.com. Invest in your future.
Invest with us.
Invest with Presello. Bye. If you want to see more house tours, make sure you click here. And if you want to see more of our Build Your Owns or BYOs, click here. And if you want to see more of our other content, click right here. Also, if you haven't subscribed, okay?